and why the opposition to the appointment of Elizabeth Warren to head the newly created Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection.
Well,
David.
I think Elizabeth Warren is seen by corporate America as being their archenemy. She has been a very outspoken consumer advocate. She's done a lot of work in bankruptcy, trying to protect people against more draconian bankruptcy laws. And really, this Consumer Protection Bureau was her brainchild, and I think that there's a certain apprehension among people in business that she would really go after them as the head of that agency. She, since it's a new agency, she would have a lot of say in how that agency is shaped and really put her stamp on it. And I think for that reason, it's not as if they're finding a replacement for the head of that agency. It really is sort of who is going to make a mark on that agency. And I think there's a lot of resistance in Congress among Republicans especially, and I think in the Senate it would be a gigantic fight to get her confirmed.
Interesting that there were rumors that Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner did not want her. We asked Senator Dodd about that on the air last week. He said it would be hard, it could be difficult for her to be confirmed. And then yesterday, Timothy Geithner said he thought she'd be wonderful at the job.
Well, maybe Geithner doesn't want to actually put his neck out too far because the left is mobilizing behind her. But David used the word apprehension in the business community. I think abhorrence might be a better word. They don't want it.
Because she's tough.
She is, and she hasn't just rattled the nerves of the business community and Republicans. I think that there are elements in the Treasury Department and in certainly the Fed that don't want her kind of style around and would have some objections to her. And she's very
but consumers need that kind of toughness after everything they've been through? Why not Elizabeth Warren?
Well, that's a question that Congress, the administration will answer when they make the appointment. Do they want to bring in somebody who will be a very strong advocate in her style? They may choose someone else because Elizabeth Warren has fought the good fight, but she has made a lot of enemies along the way, and they may choose to bring in a fresher face.
But the larger political context here is that the Obama administration is under attack from Republicans, from the Chamber of Commerce, and from others who are asserting that this administration is anti-business, that it's passed this big financial regulation law with regulations we don't know about, that it's putting this tough woman from Harvard into this job and she's going to crack down, that businessmen won't hire people. Here's the tough political charge, that businessmen are not hiring because they're afraid of more taxes, more regulations, and they don't know what the business environment is going to be like. Now, most economists are saying, no, actually, that may be true at the margins, but the main reason businessmen aren't hiring is that business is lousy and they'd love to be hiring. But it's a very stinging political charge, and the administration is scrambling to try and erase that anti-business line of argument.
Republicans call this job-killing legislation. And one other thing about the Consumer Protection Agency, most Republicans were never behind creating such an agency in the first place, much less putting Elizabeth Warren in charge of it.
But, as you said, Jean, she's got a lot of backing from the left.
Well, this is a real problem for the administration because if you look at the kind of appointments that Obama has made, Elizabeth Warren doesn't really fall into the category. She is strong-willed. She is very out there. There are no illusions with her. There's no soft center with her. That's not the kind of appointment Obama has made. But now the left is mobilizing. He could end up yet again butting up against his own party base when he tries to make this choice.